Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and, of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ready? 15, Ronnie. 15, Ronnie.
So don't say nothing.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, Gentry. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
Okay, ready?
While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gentry firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now Joe Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. Gentry. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 90, Wolf. Hey, lock it. Now.
Off play action. Quigley. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 16 yards is the pickup there on a 1st down for Chicago.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On 2nd down now, Meadows. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards and a Chicago 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Ready, ready. 8, read. Leo.
That's what I do. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Hit it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quigley, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
59. Second.
Pause.
Defense, let's go. Slam.
Smooth.
59.
Now.
Check. 59. Hey, D-line, let's get in there, man. Mike.
Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Quigley, he wants it all for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check. 58, boys, 58. Come on.
Hey. High 7.
Sponge. No.
Deep grip.
To throw again. Gentry. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 40-yard line.
Ready.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
97's the mic. You just warm up. 97's the mic.
Hey, wahoo.
2nd and 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And he's got his target. That's more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
5.
To throw on second down. Gentry. It's caught. Smith. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mixon with a first down carry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage is coming through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
On first down, Gentry. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
58, come on. You better be afraid of me.
Hey, team 6. Team 6, hit it.
Looking to throw. Gentry. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
14. Bears nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Quigley. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
Ready. Hey, Sam off.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Double
Go.
up.
Go. Shoot.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Quigley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31-32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready up.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Break.
2nd and 6.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gentry. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one a first down pickup of 8. This quarterback now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A nice pickup on first down, 7 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, here's Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check on the ball. Ready?
Mixon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Ready?
Mike, 58, right there.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Bravo.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got Smith here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On the ready.
58, Mike. Man out.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line.
8 read. Hey, echo.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Let's get them home. Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Mixon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Hey, Alpha.
Operating from the gun. Gentry. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Buzz. Yo, faster!
Throwing again. Quigley. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the whip. Hey, exit.
Hey, check.
Snap.
From the gun, Quigley. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Mike 50, huh? Get that quarterback.
Fair.
Quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Check nickel.
Look at me. Zipper. Spot.
Back to throw. Quigley. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 53.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Quigley. And he's got his man on the out route. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Let's go.
First down, Chicago.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Hey, switch gears.
Go.
From the gun, Quigley. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 43.
Hey, Haywood.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Go out.
Switch.
Hit it.
To throw again, Quigley. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Look, squeeze. get it.
Looking to throw. Quigley. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, high 7. Big grip.
Operating from the gun. Quigley looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Keep it up. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Back to throw. Quigley. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 24-yard line.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
To throw on second down. Gentry. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a gain of 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Two draw Corker.
Slam. Watch the eye. Hatchet.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Watch the run.
On third down, Gentry. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Now, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Check.
Get it.
On first down, Mixon looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, wahoo. 30 base.
All day. 58, boys, 58, Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Let's go, D.
Leo.
It's going to be a long day.
Sleep river.
Looking to throw on second down. Gentry. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. Third and 10. From the gun, Gentry. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, seam 6. Now go.
Second and 2. This will be caught just inside the 10. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Woo-hoo. Bravo. Now.
To throw on second down. Gentry firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Quigley. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Off the play fake. Quigley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Looking to throw. Quigley. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, Charlie.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Shim. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Shoot.
On 4th down. Quigley. They'll buy some time right. And this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Sam off.
Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 corners, no reason to lighten up now.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
That was a really nice play. Able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Let him know, let him know.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The Vikings on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
And this one is right through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
On the ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quigley. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 3rd down. Quigley. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
But it's 4th down. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, zoom. Get it.
On 4th down, Quigley. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. That 1st down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Quigley. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw.
Let's go one more.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They come out here in the I. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Go. Check 3. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Meadows. And he won't get back to the line of scrimmage this time either as they stop him behind the line once more. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Kill, kill, kill.
Looking to throw. Quigley. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. That's fielded in the end zone. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there.